This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, my name is Ralph Pierre-Antoine, and I am a senior network engineer. And today we'll be talking about VMware and how to add an NFS volume using a SAN or NAS. In this case, I will be using ReadyNAS. So I will log into ReadyNAS. So that is the all right. So we're gonna go into our shares here, and as you can see, there is 13.67 terabytes free, which is pretty amazing. Okay, so we're gonna look at adding this to our VMware. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our VMware here. We're gonna log in. And just to show you why I wanted to add the NAS in the first place, because uh, we're gonna go into your storage here and you'll see that I don't even have, well, I have a little bit, well, I have less than uh, a terabyte, half a terabyte, which is a little bit less than 500 gigs of room on my data storage. So what I need to do here is add another data store, right? Well, all right, before we can do that, I have to actually create one. So what we'll do here is we're gonna go here and we'll do a new share. And I guess for all practical reasons, I'm gonna call it VMware. And if you want to, you can put a description there. So you only need to choose NFS because I'm only doing this for NFS reasons. However, just in case, I would gonna keep SMB on because you never know, I may want to use it for Windows share or something like that in the future. Okay, so I'm gonna hit create. And bam, I got my VMware share. All right, so we're gonna go to my settings here and I'm gonna show you why in a minute. So we have our properties and when I go to network access, which is where we need to configure the properties for the share. Okay, so by default, you can see here, anonymous is allowed, which is great for me. I'm gonna go to NFS and nothing is checked. Okay, so that's why you have to come in here. You have to choose read and write. Also, you have to go to file access, which I learned the hard way, even if you choose that. And as you can see, everyone is set for read only. So everyone uh, will be read only, which you don't want. So I want everyone to be read and write. Okay, so remember, this is a NAS system, so this is not a Windows system. So you want everyone to be read and write, believe it or not. All right, so you can hit apply here. And we're all set. So now that the volume is created, I have my permissions set. We're gonna go back here and we're gonna add the storage area. So the new storage area here, I'm gonna choose NFS. You can decide yourself if you want to use NFS 3 or NFS 4. I'm gonna type in a name. Uh, it just so happens that the Ready NAS supports NFS 4, so you have to make sure that your NAS supports NFS 4. Okay, so I'm going to use the DNS name. You can use the IP address if you want. And this is the share. So something that I learned when I was looking at the documentation for this, uh, it didn't work at first. And then because I was trying to use /VMware, which was the volume. that I want to mount. However, in ReadyNAS, everything is created in a folder called data. So you have to actually add data here. All right. And the slash goes the other way. All right. It's a forward slash, not a backslash. If you try to backslash, it won't work. All right. So we're going to hit next. I'm just going to keep it with NFS 3 and then hit finish. Boom. Completed successfully. All right. Beautiful. I love success. So we're going to, now that we have the data store, we're going to actually create the image. All right. So we're going to go to virtual machines. We're going to create or register an image. All right. So I just so happen to have an OVF that I want to use. And we will call this GNS3-VM. This is what I wanted to use it for anyway. So I have the for ESXi, and then go ahead and extract it first, obviously, because it doesn't to do that. All right, so now I have it all extracted. I'm gonna put it in here. Next. All right. So I'm gonna have to choose the data store that I want to put it in. Choosing Sun. Next, I am going to choose the network that I want to use. It so happens that I have two. For now, we'll just leave it as thin provisioned, which is actually always better. I'm gonna hit next. Hit fresh. All right. So we have completed the process successfully. So the just doing some last touch-up stuff here. All right. We can actually go in here and turn it on. Don't need to do that right now. Just to show you that the drive was the volume was created on VMware. I'm gonna go ahead and hit browse. You'll see there that on the folder that it was created, GNSM V3. And that'll be your tutorial for the day. If you have any questions, you can always send me an email. Enjoy.